Hello engineers, welcome to exercise 19. In this exercise you're going to learn a couple new skills like how to make a circular pattern, and we're going to make this part fairly quickly. It looks really complicated, but if you know how to use circular patterns, you only have to draw a couple sections and then use the circular pattern tool in order to create this part. Okay, so on your desktop, open up Autodesk 2020. Already have mine open, ready to go. Start a new part. Make sure you go to Tools, Document Settings. We need to be in units, and our length should be millimeter. Apply, close. Then go back to 3D Model, click on Start a 2D Sketch, and click on your XY plane. I'm going to be going back and forth between this drawing and the software so you can see what I'm doing and follow along. So I'm going to start with this circle here, has a diameter of 32. So click the circle tool, click the origin, type 32, enter, zoom out a little bit. Then we have this other circle here with a radius of 20. So I'm going to click on that origin again. And that's 20, and I just noticed my mistake. Let me start over, I just undo. So this should be diameter. So click circle, make sure I'm the origin. I was working, right now it's set to radius, so I gotta right click, change it to diameter, and then type 32. Okay, and then change it back to radius for, what was that, 20. Okay, so the smaller circle has a diameter of 32. The bigger circle outside has a radius of 20. Okay, and we're going to start by making this section here, this one. So that says R6, X, R10. So this circle right here has a radius of 10. There's 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is where we're going to use circular pattern. Okay, so I'm going to draw a circle here with a radius of 10. Yep. And just to make sure, I want to make sure all my centers are actually centered. So I'm going to click on this coincident constraint. And actually not that one, I'm going to use vertical right here. Vertical, make sure these are all, yep. Okay. Click the line tool, draw a vertical line there. Draw a vertical line there, use tangent to tangent those lines. Press X on your keyboard, get rid of these lines, that's your trim command, or you can click on trim right here. Okay, I'm going to also trim this right there. Alright, now this is where you can spend a lot of time drawing all of those around. Or use your circular pattern tool, which is way easier. So find circular pattern here, click circular pattern. The geometry should be already selected, so you're going to click on the arc and the 2 lines that you left, then click on this button right here for axis and click on the big circle, and it should automatically say 6 and 360 degrees. You should see a faint image of that circular pattern. Click OK, and boom, you have drawn pretty much the whole half part of it. Finish your sketch and zoom out a little bit. I know that the whole part is 10. Oh, I forgot a dimension here. So that means that this should be extruded by 5. So I need to fix that. This should be, I'll fix it in the drawing. We're going to click on all of these individual sections. Make sure that the distance A is 5 and click OK. Okay, now we're going to right click new sketch on that surface. Click project geometry to get that geometry to show up. I think I'm missing another dimension. Oh no, it's right here. R6X, R6. So we're going to click circle, click on that yellow dot right here, and the radius should be 6. Okay. There's this big circle right here. It says R20, so the radius is R20. Just like that. That should all be lined up perfectly. Just to be sure, I'm going to click this vertical constraint, make sure that's all lined up. Click the line tool, and we're going to repeat what we did earlier. Use tangent to line up those lines to the circle. Click trim command, trim the line you don't need. Okay, and then we're going to use circular pattern. Click on the arc and the 2 lines, or the half circle. Click the axis button, click on the big circle. It's already set to 6 and 360. You should see your pattern drawn. Click OK. Finish sketch. And what we'll do is extrude that by 5. So click on each of those little sections, making sure that you're only clicking those sections that we want. And that should be a distance of 5. And click OK. What's next? We have these holes. We'll use the point again. So on this surface, right click, use sketch. Click project geometry. Click on that geometry right there. Click point. And click on this one point right here. And finish sketch. Then click hole. Your hole diameter, it should just be on hole. Seat none. Simple hole. It should say 8 right here. 8 mm. Click OK. I know that because of this right here. This right here says 6x 8 diameter. And then we go to pattern right here. So this is the 3D model pattern button. It's not inside the sketch. We're going to click circular pattern. Click on just that hole feature. Click on the axis. Click on this center hole right here. And it should be set to 6 and 360. See how that's going to make those holes? And click OK. And there you have it. You have finished exercise 19. Go ahead and save it. So this is what I did on mine. I actually went through and I colored it, and then I saved it as exercise 19. Then my next step was I went home. I went to the home button. I found my blank custom template, and I put in a, the scale is different. So the scale that I used is 1.5 by 1. So I want you to use that scale, 1.5 by 1. Click OK. The isometric scale, I did it 1/2 by 1. 1/2. See how it says 1/2? Oops, I added 1 by accident. Now, I made a mistake. I said that there should be, we should see the total length here. So let me add that dimension. It should be right here. There we go. This, I'm going to move that over. Pressing escape. I want to move this down right there. Okay. Now you have my PDF of this part. I want you to open the PDF, and I want you to create the same technical drawing, just like this. The isometric should be colored. Your section AA on the left side, just like this, that should be colored. Let me review how I made a section view in this video. So let me go ahead and open up my blank template. And that's going to take a hot moment. Okay, I'm going to click on base. I'm going to select exercise 19. Right here where it says scale, I'm going to type 1.5. I'm going to move that right to the middle and click OK. So follow along with these steps. I'm going to click base again. Click on exercise 19. Click on the home view of it. select half scale, make sure it's colored. Leave that in the top right, click OK. Okay, and now what I need is, before I make my section, I need to add center marks pretty much everywhere. So make sure your center marks are nice looking. I'm going to click on all the holes. And we'll change, I'll show you my settings for the center marks. Okay, but we're reviewing how to add a section view. So in the place views, click section. You're going to move you got to click on this view to select it. And then you're going to move your mouse right at the center here. And you're going to see little lines come off of it. You're going to click, you're going to go straight down and click one more time. Now you should be able to move this around. Don't click again. On your mouse, you're going to right click and click continue. And then you'll see your section view come off of it. Your A, see how it says A, they should be pointing to the right side. Just like that. And then you're going to click over here so that your section view actually pops up there. And we want this colored. So you're going to double click it, click on the color button here, and click OK. Now if you look at my drawing very closely, I have some text here. All measurements is mm. I want you to write that out. I want you to make sure that when you annotate this hole here, this feature, you have that 6x with through holes. I want you to label the isometric view half scale. You should also have your scale in your custom template. You should have your hidden lines, well not your hidden lines, I'm sorry, your center lines for the holes. Okay. To adjust your center mark settings, put your mouse over a center mark and right click and click on Edit Center Mark Style. And that's going to open up the center mark style menu. And I have it set to 3, 2, 4, 4. I want you to set it like that for yours and click Save and Close. For the text, I want you to, whatever you do, once you have a dimension on your drawing, what I want you to do is right click, move your mouse over the text numbers, right click, Edit Dimension Style, and I want you to make it these dimensions. I want it to be precision 0. Okay, text, click on the text menu here. Make sure that you're on inline horizontal. Where it says note text right here, click on that little pencil. Make sure your font says Technic and your height is 2.54 mm. And then click Save and Close. And then your drawing will have all of the appropriate professional settings for a legitimate technical drawing. If you get stuck, ask your friend first, and if they don't know how to help you out, then ask me for help. We're diving really deep into these important skills that are on the exam for you to be able to pass the certification, and I hope that you are successful in this. And I want you to be successful with this, so don't let yourself get stuck on something. Give yourself some time to think about what you're working on, and if it's really racking your brain, then get my help. I'm more than happy to help you. I want to help you figure these things out because I love seeing you learn, and I want you to succeed in all of these technical drawings. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It is engineering, and it is challenging. So once you have your technical drawing done, make sure you save as. Don't save over your custom template. So make sure you save as. And then once it's saved, export it as a PDF. I want you to send me your PDF files only. I don't need any other file types. All right, engineers, good luck. And if you made it this far, I want you to yell, "Wepa!" and that'll let me know that you actually paid attention to the whole video, and I will toss you some bonus points. Bye!